Konnichiwa. In this video, you'll learn how to make te form conjugation. First of all, what is te form? Te form is used to make various expressions. So once you learn te forms, you'll be able to say a lot of things in Japanese. For example, te form combined with a certain ending is used to make requests, like please do something. With another ending, we can ask for permissions like can I do something? And with another ending, we can say I am doing something right now. And there are a lot of expressions we can make using te form. Don't worry about learning these expressions for now. We'll focus on how to make te form in this video. Now let's learn how to make te forms for each verb group. If you're not familiar with Japanese verb groups, please watch my video about verb groups. The link is in the description. Let's look at how to make te form for U-verbs. First of all, remember that all Japanese verbs in dictionary form end with a hiragana from the U row. It's also good to know that verbs in dictionary form never end with hu, yu, zu, another zu, or pu. So let's focus on these 9 verb endings. Te form conjugations for U-verbs have 5 sub-rules. The first sub-rule is for verbs ending with utsuru. We change the utsuru ending to te. Please note that this is small tsu. For example, kau, we change u to te. So kau becomes katte. For matsu, we change tsu to te, so matsu becomes matte. For kaeru, change ru to te, so kaeru becomes kaette. The next rule is for verbs ending with nu, mu, bu. We change the numubu ending to nde. Please note that some te forms end with de. For example, for nomu, change mu to nde, so nomu becomes nonde. For asobu, change bu to nde, so asobu becomes asonde. The next rule is for verbs ending with ku. We change the ku ending to ite. For example, kaku, change ku to ite, so kaku becomes kaite. The next rule is for verbs ending with gu. We change the gu ending to ide. For example, oyogu, change gu to ide. So oyogu becomes oyoide. The next rule is for verbs ending with su. We change the su ending to shite. For example, hanasu, change su to shite. So hanasu becomes hanashite. And there is one exception for the verb iku, to go. We just learned that verbs with ku ending are changed to ite, so kaku becomes kaite. But for the verb iku, to go, it's changed to itte. Before moving on to the conjugation rules for RU-verbs, let's see some memory tips for U-verb conjugation. There are many te form songs. So if you like to sing, search for te form song and you'll find lots of videos. I'll introduce memory tips with pictures in this video. U-verbs ending with utsuru are changed to te with small tsu. So you can either memorize this rule as utsurutte or take the first character utr and memorize this phrase you try latte. Also remember, iku, to go, is the only exception that becomes itte. To memorize this exception, think of a to-go latte. U-verbs ending with nu, mu, bu are changed to nde, so you can either memorize numubunde or take the first character nmb and memorize this phrase, not my business, it's Sunday. U-verbs ending with ku is changed to ite, so you can memorize kuite or memorize the word kite because ku changes to ite, ite. U-verbs ending with gu is changed to ide. So you can memorize guide or memorize the word guide because gu changes to ide, ide. U-verbs ending with su is changed to shite. So you can think of sushi and memorize sushite. Okay, we just looked at the 5 rules for U-verb conjugations. Now let's see how we change RU-verbs to te form. We have 4 RU-verb examples: 食べる, 見る, 起きる, and 寝る. As the name implies, all the RU-verbs end with the hiragana ru. So to conjugate RU-verbs from dictionary form to te form, we simply drop the last ru and add te. So 食べる becomes 食べて, 見る becomes 見て, 起きる becomes 起きて, 寝る becomes 寝て. Next, let's see how to conjugate irregular verbs to te form. Remember that we basically have only 2 irregular verbs, 来る and する. The te form of 来る is 来て. It may be easier to just memorize, but change く to き and replace る with te. And the te form of する is して. Change す to し and replace る with te. Today we learned how to change verbs to te form. Please leave a comment if you have any questions. ありがとうございます。